Welcome to Mark Twain Lake Fishing Intel, your bass, crappie, and catfish resource. Whether you're a seasoned tournament angler or you just like to fish for fun, we got you covered. Get all the latest daily and weekly fishing reports that will help you put more fish in the boat. So become a member today of Mark Twain Lake Fishing Intel and stay up to date on what's going on here at Mark Twain Lake. Now, a word from our sponsors. Check out 154 Marine in Perry, Missouri, your official Skeeter Yamaha dealer, along with many of the great Tahoe pontoons for all you pleasure boaters out there. And a full line of Excel boats, a full service shop, along with a full line of accessories to get you back out on the water. The Hunting Corner, located in Monroe City, Missouri, where they have a full line of ammunition, hunting rifles, and more. They also have plenty of fishing gear, along with minnows, rods, reels, and plenty of archery gear to make your hunting trip a success. And don't forget about all your lawn care needs here at the Hunting Corner with the small engine repair shop as well. And Luke Mitchell, your Missouri land specialist with High Point Land Company. Give him a call for all your hunting and recreational land at 573-541-1232. Rooster's Bar and Grill. Great food, great atmosphere right here at Mark Twain Lake. So let's start the show.
Hey everybody, Jason with Mark Twain Lake Fishing Intel. Thanks for tuning in to our April/first part of May roundtable. I want to start the show off by thanking 154 Marine in Perry, Missouri for being our title sponsor, the Hunting Corner in Monroe City, Missouri for being our title sponsor. And I want to also thank South Fork Resort for hosting us tonight. Made some great pizzas and fed us and all that good stuff. We really appreciate them. I want to thank all the members at Mark Twain Lake Fishing Intel for becoming a member. And don't forget to submit your member reports to marktwainlakefishingintel.com. And every report submitted gets you a free entry into a drawing for a $25 gift card from the Hunting Corner every month. So if you put in 5 reports that month, you get your name in 5 times. So obviously the chances are better and all that good stuff. So please include a picture of some fish if you can. If you can't, I understand, but get the member reports in and they'll be on the website and all that good stuff. So thanks again for becoming a member of Mark Twain Lake Fishing Intel. We got a lot to talk about. The lake was sky high a couple weeks ago. It's came down, but we got a lot to talk about tonight. Looking forward to it. We got a new guide here at Mark Twain Lake to my right. And you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Ken Masters. I'm doing a crappie guide up here, and you can get a hold of me, I guess, on stcfishing.com or Captain Experiences, which is an outfitter. But you can get through to me on either one of those sites. And that's it.
Yeah. He's going to contribute to the Intel fishing reports on the daily reports as well. When he's up here, because you're up here pretty much all summer.
Yeah, I come up, I run April through October, and then it's duck season after that, so
yeah.
Jump off on that. So.
Yep.
And I'm retired, so I just do this 6 months out of the year.
Cool.
Those months anyway.
So what kind of boat you got?
I've got a VCAT 200 Sea Arc. It's 21 footer, runs a 175 on the back, and we're set up for, I can do a little bit of spider rigging, we can drag crank baits off the back. Got Garmin forward-facing sonar on there, so we pretty much cover all the bases for crappie fishing.
Cool. Well, we're glad to have him, and look him up if you're interested in a guide trip at Mark Twain Lake. And next guy next to him, you all know him, Keith Williams from Mark Twain Guide Service. And how you been getting along?
I'm great. Been having a good time out there bass fishing.
That's good. He's been bass fishing. We're going to get into some bass stuff here in a few minutes. He's going to share a lot of information.
I'll give you some.
And over here to my left is Dennis Lawrenson with Northeast Missouri Angler. You've been crappie guiding a little bit too. Been staying pretty busy.
I've been having a couple trips a week.
Yeah.
Which is what I do. I don't try to go out there every day. I got a carpet business I run,
Right.
that I do pretty much 4 or 5 days a week.
Right.
And then catfish right now, but I've been getting enough calls for crappie
Yeah.
that I've just been doing that. So I've been staying on the crappie during non-guide time.
Right.
That way I know where they're at, what they're doing, so that way when I take somebody out, I know I can get them on
Right.
fish, you know.
Yeah, it's a fun time of year right now to chase some crappie, that's for sure. So, and I'm Jason with Strike 3 Fishing Guide Service and all that good stuff. So let's just get into it. Let's talk about the high water we had. Easter Sunday it started raining, I think. So
Came up quick.
yeah, really.
And cold.
Yeah, it was cold water.
I think it was up to, what, 613, something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, a little over 613, and then the Corps decided to drop it quick.
Yep. It dropped hard for what, 4 or 5 days?
For almost a week, and it really scared me because a lot of our bass were already starting to move to the beds. Some of the crappie were already starting to move to the beds.
Yep.
Hopefully it didn't hurt us too bad.
Yeah.
Well, I know before the rain, I went that Saturday before Easter, and that's when I seen you.
Yep. Yeah.
And you caught like 5 or 6 there corking.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know you were in the same place. I went to that little cove there,
Yeah.
back in Ely, that first little cove there, and I was out in the middle catching rolling fish.
Yeah.
And then here you come out of the back, and you're like, I caught 5 back here on the bank.
Yeah.
64, 65 degree water. I went Monday after the rain stopped, it was 58.
Yeah. Yeah, the temperatures have been all over the
It
place.
dropped them, and I actually noticed the fish I was catching rolling close to the bank, because I was catching them 8 or 10 foot off the bank.
Yeah, I hit
And
60.
they were 2 to 4 foot down. All of a sudden now, I'm in 14, 17 foot deep water catching them 8 to 12 foot down. It pushed them back,
Yeah.
you know. So, which, hindsight's 20/20, but I think it was a good thing it did because they dropped the lake so fast.
Right.
I
The
did
fish
too.
didn't, because if it wouldn't have got that rain, the
It
fish
would've
would have been on
messed
the
the
bank
spawn up
next
pretty
week.
bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it had been over by now.
And it'd been over, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw some spawning today, so.
Yeah.
And they're up spawning now, bass are up spawning now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm playing, there's a lot of them close into the bank, but they're not spawning yet, so it's happening.
Right. Right.
And
I've
I think
caught
that-
it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, the water seems to be stable. It's been, what, 2, 3, 4 days?
Since last Friday, they haven't dropped it at all. They're working on the dam, so they're not
607.
dropping it. It's
607
stuck right
right
there
now.
where it's staying.
Then it's 607.
I heard for 30 days, but I don't know if that's true.
That'd be great. Get a good
Yeah.
spawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as we don't get no big rains.
I have been catching, because I had to scope, the last time I went out, I did some scoping, and I did catch quite a few females that were spawned out, 100% spawned out.
I
There's
fished,
still some big ones too.
yeah, I fished, I posted a picture there on my Facebook page where I was holding them up. They were all 12 and 13 inch fish.
Mostly blacks though,
They
right?
were about half and half,
Oh, really?
Yeah, got
but
the
they
white
were
spawn.
about half and half males and females. And when I dressed them, only 2 females had eggs and every male sack was sperm empty.
That's wild.
They had spawned out, and I caught them off on sitting on pole timber.
Yeah, the majority of what we caught
Yeah,
there
I
were blacks.
posted the video.
Did you? You must have been fishing dam area.
No,
Really?
right, mid-lake.
Yeah, it's you know, it's getting fun right now. I know in April, after the high water, there was we're gonna get into some crappie in depth here later in the show, but you know, after that high water came, Freshwater FX tournament series had a bass tournament, and there's been some phenomenal weights
Yeah.
on bass this spring. I mean, I got some notes here. April 26th, excuse me. We had a Joe Bass tournament, or an FX tournament, 22.02 got first, 21.07 got second, and 20.07 got third, and 7.03 was a big bass.
That almost sounds like Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, and I think that in order to get it checked, you had to have 18 pounds.
Yeah, because obviously you fished it. How much weight did you have?
I had 14 pounds.
14.
We went through 12 or 13 keepers. We just could not find a big bite.
Right.
Just couldn't find it.
How are you all fishing them with that high water like that?
When the water was up, it was a buzzbait and a spinnerbait bite, period.
Right.
You could get away with the chatterbait once in a while, but the buzzbait and the spinnerbait were by far the best.
Right.
That's how most of the big bags were coming. There was a little bit of a square bill bite. You could get them day to day on that. I couldn't tell you it was gonna be predictable. My pre-fishing week for the Joe Bass, I was flipping brush ups all week. And I mean, I just destroyed them. I caught good fish all week long. But for some reason, Saturday or Sunday, they would not bite the brush hog for me. The bucks would, but the females wouldn't. And the guys who caught the females were catching them on spinnerbait and the buzzbait again. I'm a little hard-headed,
Yep.
so I didn't throw it. My own fault.
Yeah. I know day before it rained, cloudy Saturday afternoon, and I was out playing around, having bass fished all year, and had, I'm guessing 14 pounds, because I was still on the bladed jig. You know, it was just around any lay downs, halfway back in pockets. It was a fun day.
It's just like the crappie, it's really spotty. You're gonna pull up on a bank, you're just gonna slaughter them. Then you'll go for miles and not get a bite.
Right.
Then all of a sudden you'll catch them again. I don't have a rhyme or reason as to where they're at right now. Normally I got a pretty good feeling of what's going on.
Right.
I really don't right now.
April 19th, we'll backtrack, there was a Joe Bass tournament, and it took 20.66 for first, 1901 for second, and 1888 for third, and a 568 was a big bass. I know you fished that too. Did you guys have?
We finished fourth or fifth, and that one was 16 something or 17 pounds.
You know, right now, if you're not getting 15, 16 pounds, you're not getting a check.
Right, you're not gonna be there.
Yeah.
And it's gonna stay that way. It's gonna, I think not this weekend, the following weekend, we got another FX. It's gonna take a big bag. They're
Last
biting
year,
that good.
I think last year about this time, I think I remember it took about 14 pounds.
Usually this time of the year, it'll take anywhere from, I'd say 16 to 18 to win at this time of the year. So it's a lot better this year than once you get into your July and August when you start dropping to that 40.
Why do you think that is,
range.
Keith?